I wanted to talk, what is seller finance? What happens when you seller finance a property? My girlfriend was asking me about this. She wanted me to do a video on it because she didn't know either. So, seller finance. Say you are an investor like Mario here, and you want to buy this guy's property. It's a duplex, $200,000, and he owned it. But he owned it free and clear, so he does not have a mortgage payment on it. He's just paying the property taxes and maybe even insurance. But inventory is really high right now and interest rates are really high right now, that he's having a hard time selling his property. So what if you really need to sell and you need to get rid of it and you need the money for something, but you can't sell because if you were to take a loan on the property, your monthly payment will be higher than what the property brings in. You can go up to the seller and say, hey, Mr. Seller, I really love this property. However, if I take a loan on it, I'm going to lose money every month. I might as well just put it in the stock market. I don't want to pay cash because I don't have $200,000, but I do have $20,000. What if I were to offer you $220,000 for your $200,000 property over a period of like 60 months or 5 years on a set of payments? You basically become the bank. He owned it free and clear, and every single month he's going to have that money come in, $350 every single month, and he doesn't have to do anything. So the 5 years thing, you pay him over a set of 5, 6, 7 years, maybe even 2 or 3 years, whatever you negotiate, and that's called a balloon. At the end of the 5 years, you either refinance the property and then pay off the original seller, or you could just sell it and then you pay off the original seller. So basically all you're doing is making this seller of the property become the bank. And the benefits for the seller is they don't have to pay capital gains tax, not even up front, by the way. They get more than what they were asking for, and they sell their property. And say you stop paying for 2 months, there's a clause that I've used in my contracts. For 2 months, if we don't pay, you get the property back. The deed is in the new buyer's name. It goes back to the original seller. And they keep the down payment. They keep any upgrades they did. And they keep the monthly payments that they received. Another caveat is, if you reach the end of your balloon, you can renegotiate and even extend the balloon a little bit longer because people get really used to that monthly payment and they don't have to do anything for it. So they just collect the checks and collect the checks, and you can renegotiate that if you want to. But the benefits of this is you're paying down the principal every single month. Now, have you seen an amortization schedule? You're paying very little down on the principal. Well, seller finance, you're paying down the principal every single month. And then the idea is to get that the what's left owed of the house down enough to where you do refinance, it does cash flow. And that, I'm sorry, it's kind of confusing, but that is seller finance.